What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I got a really cool game to show you. Honestly, this game's amazing. It's a king hunt in the center, and it shows some ideas that I really want to share with you guys. Check it out. I think you'll really find it awesome. This is a cool game. So it goes like this: E4, C5, D4, C takes D4, C3, and black, of course, declined it because they all decline it, E5. But E5 is not the best move. I had a game at one of the meetups here in Miami where some guy played E5 against my Smith Mora, and I very quickly, by putting the bishop on C4, I won very quickly with fried liver themes. I just don't think the pawn goes on E5 for black in the Smith Mora because this bishop on C4 is just very powerful. So E5, bishop C4, knight F6, knight F3, knight C6, C takes D4, E takes D4, and white goes E5. So again, this is typical in these positions. White's just trying to get space and bully the black knight for going to F6 early. So black played D5, a good move, counterattacking. Pawn takes, and now white needs to get out of the center quickly before it gets dark, so he castles. Black played queen takes F6. So how do we evaluate this position? So if we take a second here just to think about it, black is pretty far away from castling. Black still has to develop a bishop before he gets to castle. Meanwhile, white is ready to rook e1 and bishop g5 and start being active. So already here, white was thinking, maybe I can get to this king on e8. So the first move is obvious: bishop g5, queen g6, and now rook e1. So if black defends bishop e7, it's always going to be hard for him to castle. Like even if white just takes it and takes on d4, you still can't castle because I'll be winning the knight on e7. So this whole opening, black is trying to find a way to castle. So he played bishop e6. Now white played the move knight b d2, threatening knight takes c4. He played bishop b4. After bishop b4, black solved all his problems, and his next move is castles. So white needs to do something if he wants to claim an advantage or try something. Otherwise, black's just going to castle, be totally fine. He's actually up a pawn. So white played a fantastic move here. I don't think it's the best move, but I think it's a very creative try. And that's all we really can do as chess players, is we can have an idea, try it, and see if it works. White played knight takes c4, giving away the rook on e1, but getting access to this d6 square. And I believe in my heart that black should have just castled. You're good. You gave the pawn back, but you castled. Now you're threatening the knight, you're threatening the rook. You make my move look bad. Now I have to go away, maybe back, knight d2. That's gross. So the simple castles would have just refuted everything. But of course, black was greedy. He's thinking material. He took the rook. So after bishop takes e1, we don't want to take because then he'll castle. So we have to go knight d6. And that's the whole point of the whole sacrifice. So now white is down in exchange, but he's made the king move. King d7. White played queen takes e1. Black played king takes d6. And white played the move rook d1. Now, how do we evaluate this position? Well, look at the white pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces attacking a king on d6. Black needs to get out of the center. Black needs to run away like king here, and put pieces around his king. Here, you could defend this if you're maybe a machine, but a human being cannot defend this. We have this god black square bishop. We have a queen threatening all sorts of checks, and the king's on d6. So here in this channel, we don't really care too much what the engine has to say, but I'll tell you a little funny anecdote. So I showed this position to my really strong international master friend, and he told me the computer is soft, white is winning. So what he understands is that nobody defends this position. Nobody defends this position with black. And it was a big mistake to go for it. He should have probably just castled. So black, of course, blundered right away, and he played the move bishop to d5, which kind of makes sense because he wants to go bishop takes knight and just get rid of the pieces. But bishop d5 is a blunder, and it allows a beautiful rook takes d4. And now it's getting spooky. So if the knight moves, then I have all sorts of checks: queen e5, bishop e7, queen e7. You can't move the bishop. So what to do? Black played rook h e8, hitting the queen. And now these 4 pieces just harmonize and take over. Bishop f4 check. If you go to d7, I take this with check. So black tried to, continue being greedy. He went king c5. But now it's just death on the black squares. Queen c3 check. I mean, what can you do? King b6. And here a really nice move. Rook b4. And it's really wonderful how the pieces coordinate. Knight takes b4, bishop c7. So now the black king it's getting diagonal like this and like this, so he has to go to a white square. And now knight to d4, the last piece. King to a6 and queen to a3, checkmate. A brilliant game, a wonderful attack by white and a wonderful idea too, to be willing to sacrifice the rook just to get this knight d6 check, just to start this attack. And sometimes the computer is going to hate on your ideas, but I think if you play chess like this, if you play inspired chess and you always kind of go for these attacks and these ideas, I think you'll be rewarded more often than you're punished. I think in chess, bravery definitely gets rewarded, and you're putting your opponent in a tough spot, and he has to solve real problems. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.